Now, more than 1,300 men are needlessly dying from prostate cancer every year simply because they are overweight. Well, that's the warning from a major new study. It comes, of course, after the World Health Organization warned that the UK was on track to become the most obese country in Europe in 10 years' time. Well, we're joined now by Dr. Natalie Rout. Good to have you in the studio. I mean, just talk us through how your weight can increase your risk of getting cancer.
Well, we know already that being obese does have links to already 13 different types of cancer, ranging from breast, kidney, liver, stomach, bowel. And now this recent study has shown that there's a link between obesity and prostate cancer. The mechanism behind that is thought to be that fat cells increase the body's inflammation, release hormones, growth hormones, which cause cells to divide. And it's that division of cells and the multiplication of cells that leads to tumour formation.
Well, that's worrying stuff, isn't it? And what's your advice to patients? I mean, how can they minimise the risk of getting cancer then?
So I think it's important to note at this point that obesity isn't the only risk factor. There are some factors that are out of anyone's control, things like age, ethnicity, genetics. So just because you're obese doesn't mean you'll have cancer. And if you are underweight or normal weight, it doesn't mean that you will not have cancer, or will get cancer. So the best thing to do is maintain a healthy weight for other health reasons as well. It reduces your risks of type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, and that can be done by promoting good nutrition and lifestyle changes.
It is quite worrying though, isn't it? Because the World Health Organization is saying we're on track to become the most obese country in Europe. I mean, how are we going to change things? I'm just thinking we've just come out of a pandemic. People's habits, lifestyles have already changed. I mean, how much of an impact has that had?
Oh, it's had a huge impact. I've had so many patients coming to me because they've got stuck in this sedentary lifestyle. They're not going to the office anymore. They're struggling to get back into the habit of regular exercise, and they've been reliant on fast food. So it is very difficult, and I think there aren't enough NHS-based weight management programs. Access is quite difficult, but it's not just down to patients themselves. The government needs to be doing more to help.
I was going to ask you about that because we saw the sugar tax that was brought in a couple of years ago, and I'm just thinking we see there's a flood, isn't there, of fast food outlets you can get just on your phone if you want to. Do you think more needs to be done to stop that becoming so easy for people to just ring up a takeaway and fast food outlet?
I do think there needs to be more education around healthy eating, and companies do have some responsibility towards promoting that good nutrition, and that has to start from schools. It's not necessarily going to just happen overnight. So yes, things need to be done to change how the public eats, why we eat, what we eat, and how we eat.
And that's the important thing. You mentioned schools there, but if you get people young, presumably that can make all the difference.
Exactly. It's about habit forming, about lifestyle changes that are sustainable, and that should start from young ages so that they're then sustained throughout our lives.
Absolutely. Well, good to have your thoughts. Thanks so much, Dr. Natalie Rout. Thank you.